So, good afternoon everyone. This is the report of Group 8. So, ito po yung continuation ng report ng Group 7. Ang topic po namin is all about paving the way for teachers to become leaders. The remarkable impact that the teachers have in the teaching learning process makes it vital to have a deliberate and systematic approach that will pave the way for teachers to become leaders. So, gi-identify ni Killion, Harrison, Colton Bryan, Dilahan, and Cook in 2016 ang various ways for schools to develop leaders. So, meron po siyang 5. Ang una is, it is imperative to first and foremost have a solid definition of teachers, leadership, and the desired outcomes in order to determine the roles and responsibilities of teachers, leaders. In the Philippines, most studies reveal that teacher leadership is always associated with formal leadership roles. However, various definition of teachers' leadership would prove that leadership roles extend beyond the formal roles or designation. So, dito daw is, dapat ang pinakauna is mabigyan ng kahulugan ang pagiging isang teacher leadership. Kasi sa isang community, is meron talagang leader. Kumbaga, sila yung nagapamuno sa isang community. So, hindi lang na sila lang ang pwedeng magiging leader, but pwedeng magiging leader ang student, ang staff, ang stakeholders, administrators sa isang community. Pero, kailangan nilang magtulungan isa-isa para sa ganun is mabigyan ng mabigyan ng kahulugan, mabigyan ng mga kasagutan ang mga problems sa isang community. Pwede silang magtulungan para sa ganun is ma-solve nila ang problem within their community. So, ang next is, it is also necessary to create a work environment that will support the development of teacher leaders. A healthy work environment would require a culture of acceptance and supportive structures. Culture in the workplace would refer to the beliefs, practices, norms, and values of the people. This is formed by shared experiences and relationships established by the people. So, dito naman sa number 2 is para magkaroon daw ng isang healthy environment. So, yun na nga, sabi ko kanina is kailangan magtulungan ng staff, teacher, students, or the administrator sa isang community para magkaroon sila ng healthy environment. Kasi kapag sa isang community is kapag hindi nagtutulungan ang mga staff, teachers, students, so there are possibilities na hindi mag-work yung isang community. Kapag si teacher lang yung nagiging leader, kapag siya lang yung gumagawa ng isang tungkulin sa isang community, so may chance na hindi mag-work ang isang community. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
So, for the number 3, is it vital to cultivate appropriate disposition for teacher leadership? Killian et al. 2016. Based on the previous studies, particularly those research done in the Philippines, teachers were found not to be too keen on assuming leadership roles, whether formally or informally. This can be attributed to their beliefs on leadership. Thus, in order to develop teacher leaders, it is necessary to have a set disposition that all leaders should possess regardless of functions. This includes a passion and commitment for the student learning, should possess a broad perspective, humble, courageous, and willing to take risks, confident, flexible, and possess enthusiasm for continuous learning. So, to become teacher leader, we must possess broader perspective, humble. So, di dapat tayo maging mayabang dahil madami na tayong experience or mas madami tayong alam sa mga nasasakupan natin para maging leader sa isang group ng teachers. So, isa pa dito is willing to take risk, confident, flexible, and possess enthusiasm to continuous learning. So, to become a good teacher leader, we must learn and learn from others to gain knowledge that we don't have, and to be flexible in every situation that we face.
Now guys, ito pala yung aking report. The teacher leadership program's effectiveness can be assessed by examining its support structure, usefulness, and stakeholder impact. Annual evaluations should focus on teacher leaders' performance using identified indicators, as well as the performance of other teachers and students. Additionally, personal and collaborative reflections and should be conducted to identify areas for improvement. Ang teacher leadership programs ay para maging effective sa mga comprehensive evaluation at para din ma-measure din ang allocation and utilization of resources such as time, funding, and professional development support provide to teacher leaders. Implementing such a comprehensive evaluation strategy ensures robust understanding of the program's effectiveness and identifies actionable paths for ongoing enhancement. This not only boosts the success of the teacher leadership program but also contributes positively to broader educational goals.
So, ang aking part sa aming report is itong transitioning into teacher leader. When you say transitioning to teacher leader, ito yung mga kailangan gawin ni teacher kung paano siya maging isang ganap na isang leader sa isang community or sa isang school. Sa aking part, meron tayong 6 stages na kailangan gawin ni teacher kung gusto niya maging isang leader, or ito yung mga responsibility niya na kanyang gagawin upang siya ay maging ganap na isang leader sa isang community or sa isang school. So, meron tayong 6 stages. All teachers begin their career as classroom instructor, which is the first step on their journey to becoming a leaders. So, sa Nuke 2013, the goal of becoming a teacher is to impart knowledge to students. Ito yung first stage. So, lahat ng mga teacher na gustong maging leader is nagsisimula sila sa pagiging instructor or maging advisor ng isang classroom. Okay, let's proceed in the second stage. The second stage is characterized by teachers' own reflection of journey as he or she experiences distributed leadership. The teacher continues to reflect about her journey, taking into consideration what worked and what needs to improve. Through reflection, the teacher begins to assess his or her own values and belief on leadership. Sa Noki 2013. Sa second stage, dapat si teacher dito is ginatake niya yung mga consideration niya ginagawa niya. Dapat alam ni teacher na ito yung kailangan niyang i-improve at ito yung kailangan niyang iwasan. Through reflection, the teacher begins to assess his or her values and belief on leadership. Dapat si teacher na nangarap na maging isang leader, dapat si teacher dito is laging positive yung kanyang iniisip at alam niya na kaya niya at magawa niya ito. Let's proceed in stage 3. Overcoming concern about leadership is what's referred to as the third stage. This is achieved by continuously reviewing one's own method. Sa stage 3, dapat dito si teacher is wala siyang takot na harapin yung mga harang, yung mga problema sa isang school. So, paano ka maging ganap na isang leader kung sa pagiging instructor mo pa lang, pagiging advisor mo pa lang is hindi mo na kayang na-solve, hindi mo na ayos yung isang problema na isang classroom. How about pa kaya kung isa ka na maging leader, di ba? So hindi talaga siya hindi siya maganda as a leader. Let's proceed in the stage 4. The fourth level is when teacher leaders realize they must function under the constraints of hierarchical trade structure and become more comfortable in their responsibilities as they collaborate with others while showing the highest respect for senior and more experienced educators. Okay, dapat dito sa fourth stage, dapat si teacher is kaya niyang kaya niyang magampanan yung kanyang mga responsibilities habang siya ay collaborate sa kanyang mga kasamang guro sa isang school. At dapat si teacher dito is mataas yung respect niya sa mga guro na marami ng experience or sa mga guro na natagalan na sa pagturo sa isang school. Let's proceed in the second to the last stages, which is the fifth stage. The teacher leader keeps up her improvement efforts in the fifth stage, the community through teamwork and partnering with different stakeholders to enhance the curriculum, pedagogy, and evaluation, as well as acting as a liaison between management and instructor. Sa fifth stage, dito, si leader is nag-focus na siya sa maging improvement ng isang school habang siya ay nakipag-coordinate sa kanyang teamwork with different stakeholders. Who is stakeholders? Ang stakeholders, ito sila yung vision nila is maging matagumpay ang isang school, at ito yung mga interest nila is maging successful ang isang school community. Sila yung mga government officials, tapos school board members, administrators, and teachers. Yung mission nila is maging matagumpay ang isang school community. Okay, let's proceed in the last stage, which is the sixth stage. In the sixth stage,